Hello, this is Craig from bitsbox.co.uk. I'm joined by Tim.
Hello.
This is a 1500 point mission of Tyranids versus Sisters of Battle. We are using the Wrath of Shelse mission from the Shield of Baal Leviathan book. I'll quickly show you the board and how the mission works. Okay, so this is the Shelse. So essentially there's a massive tidal wave of boiling water ready to engulf the planet. And in this mission, at the end of each game turn, this will move 6 plus d6 inches across the board, and it will just wipe out anything in its path. So anything that gets caught up by this will be removed from play. Now the objective of the game for the Sisters of Battle, or the Adepta Sororitas, is to rescue 3 squads of civilians. Got one there, one in the centre, and one over here.
Distressingly chaotic looking civilians.
Yeah, I've used colours to represent them, as you
The
can see.
thumb screws on them later if they survive.
These guys make a fallback move in the Sisters of Battle movement phase. So, we'll take you through the deployment and we'll start with Tim's army.
Okay, so at the end here, we've got a couple of penitent engines. We're just going to treat them as having the heavy flamers mounted on the base because the arms are all over the place. But you don't normally see the table, but this scenario, there's a time to shine. And next to them, we've got a couple of exorcists. They are, as you see, apart from there's presumably a Stormbolt tucked under the dash there somewhere, which, as everyone knows, is a Psycho Wipe Destroy result, I hope. Then in the middle, we've got 2 repressors, which are using Forge World rules, so they're armor 13 on the front. They have both got squads of sisters in. This squad has a heavy flamer, a flamer, and a combi melter. And this squad has 2 melter guns and a combi melter in it. And then here we've got 2 Dominions. These 2 Dominion squads even, both in immolators, one of which I've just noticed to take some blue foam with it. I have to get that off there. These have both got heavy flames on the top. One of them's got a minor marker data there because those are actually multi-melters. This one has the melter gun squad in, 4 melters and a combi flamer. And this one just has 4 flamers and an Normal Sister Superior in there. And then at the end, we have my Living Saint, who I call Saint Teresa. She's with a squad of 10 Seraphim, and there's a Superior of a Power Axe in there, and also a couple with 2 hand flamers. And that's basically it.
So the Tyranids deploy 3 inches away from each long table edge. So starting over here, I've got 2 Zoanthropes and a Neurothrope.
Also, is the only thing I'm going to be denying.
And over here is the Sky Tyrant Swarm. So that's a formation what includes 2 squads of Gargoyles and one sort of falling forward a bit over there, and a Flying Hive Tyrant, who of course has got 2 Twin-Link Devourers. And on this side of the board I have 9 Gene Stealers with a Broodlord to make a squad of 10. And then there's a Venomthrope. And then over here we have just 3 Raveners with Death Splitters. And then in reserve I have a Tyrannocyte with 20 Termagants with Devourers. And then there's a Trigon Prime as well. Okay, so into turn 1. So the Sisters of Battle player gets to choose whether they go first, and Tim has decided to go first, so I'm going to attempt to seize the initiative, which I don't. So, Adepta Sororitas, turn 1.
Okay, so these guys will do a fallback move towards my table edge, which is that way, so long as they're closer to me than they are at the turn at the start of my turn. And this thing moves 6 plus d6, so if these guys don't get wriggled on, I'm leaving them. So, how far do they go? Oh, 6 inches. That's not ideal. So I'll move the guy in the middle for now.
It should be enough not to be caught.
They've bought them a turn, so I'll move the rest of those guys.
No, it's worth noting that these have escape moved forward as well.
Yeah, these guys, they're heroically going to try and take down the gargoyles before they do too much damage. So these guys here, 8 inches even, a little bit more urgency. Just move one to where the middle of the formation will be. So sitting on the edge. Yeah, you had to find the most inconvenient place to stop, didn't you, chap? And these guys, let's see if they can get me 6 victory points for doing absolutely nothing. Nope, no, they heard that. They're not having that. 6 inches. Oops, a daisy. Quite killed the Zoanthropes. Let's go ahead and note that. Oh, 6 gets them to the middle of the forest. Okay, so these scouted up, so they didn't have to make terrain tests because that's a deployment, but now they're going to try and move across this bit of wrecked walkway. So this one,
that's free.
That's fine. And this one is fine. Phew, right, off we go. Okay, all my other movement is done, apart from this repressor, which is wedged in the hedge. It's got a dozer blade, so unless I roll double 1 here, all should be good. First test.
Yeah.
That's good, we're moving on. And it's not going to go too far, because I don't want to get too far away from these chaps I'm going to be escorting. Okay, so to start the rest of my movement, Seraphim are heading away from the wave, keeping fairly close to this bunch here in the hopes they run a bit quicker. This repressor over here is advancing on the Raveners with the aim of doing something horrible to them with melter guns. Over here, my Dominions, after they scout it up, are making a daring attempt to take out the Hive Tyrant before we can get off his starting line. There's 2 heavy flamers there. These have had to hang back so they don't get flamed by their own tank. But yeah, with 2 heavy flamers, 4 more normal flamers, I'm hoping to do quite a bit of damage to the swarm. Hopefully, still leaving him in the minority so he's not toughness 8 yet, or 6, whatever it is. Over here, these 2 exorcists are planning to shoot the Gene Stealers, but the weapons are turreted, so they're facing their 13 armour towards these zoanthropes because they have a nasty feeling something horrible's coming their way from that. And the Penitent Engines, they've got 4 heavy flamers between them and them Gene Stealers, so they're not too scared of them, so they're heading over there to try and sort them out. Whether that works, we shall see.
Well, the Zoanthrope.
Oh,
Venomthrope certainly won't do much against the flamers.
Okay, so heavy flaming here. This, as far as we can see, is roughly 5 gargoyles hit. So heavy flamers, twin linked, wooding on 2s, AP 4. Reroll that. So yeah, that's 5 genes. No, 5 gargoyles. Hold me murdered straight off. Ah. Okay, second, this is actually a heavy flame. I think we mentioned that earlier. Again, we think this is about 5 here. The gargoyle's wings make it a bit tricky to work it out. So needing 2s, re-rolling. Oh, 2 fails. So yeah, 5 more gargoyles are clan baked.
Yep, but the Hive Tyrants are...
Yeah, Hive Tyrant is closest, so he look outserves these. I assume anyway.
Yep.
We don't think he wants to tank them.
There's a 1 in there.
Yep, so 4 gargoyles die.
And 3 up armor save on the Hive Tyrant.
He's fine. Okay, so over here, these Dominions flaming the gargoyles. We've worked this out as being just about 5 per flamer. So that will be 20 hits, wounding the gargoyles on 3s, AP 5. So first batch of 10. That is 8. Second batch of 10. Ooh. Is 7. So that is 15.
Okay, so that wipes out the last remaining 11 gargoyles.
3 up.
So 4 armor saves are 3 up. He fails 1.
So you take the wound. Okay, so minor drawback to my otherwise brilliant plan. These Dominions, when I look at it from their point of view, can't actually see the Hive Tyrant other than like a little stubby in a wing. So I can't shoot him with my 4 ignoring cover melter guns. So, never mind. Moving on. Yes. Right, so over here, the Repressor is going to have a couple of Stormbolt shots into these, which hit, so on 3s. 4 wounds, so definitely 4. So 2 AP5 wounds. And 2 bolt gun shots from the fire point. Only 1 of those hits. Deeding 4s again. No, nothing. So just 2 wounds. Okay, so this Exorcist here is going to have a crack at the Gene Stealers. Not an ideal target, but they're scary. 4 shots, which hit on 3s. So 2 hits, but they do wound on 2 and they're AP 1. So bad day for Gene Stealers. 2 wounds. Yeah, that's just 2 dead Gene Stealers. Now the other one's going to try and save my blushes, and it's going to try for a long shot at the Hive Tyrant over there. The Hive Tyrant has the option to jink, of course, but he's behind 4+ ruin cover anyway.
Yeah, so I won't do that.
Okay. So I fire 5 shots at him. Ooh. They hit on 3s. Oh dear. It always happens if Exorcists roll well for the number of shots. But they do need 2 to wound him with a strength 8. So 2 wounds, and he's got 4+ save.
So 4+ cover save. Oh, double 1.
Oh!
So he takes a couple of wounds.
Oh, that's nasty.
I just forgot that because of Venomthrope, the Gene Stealers should have had a 5 up cover. So they do make 1 of them. So only one Gene Stealer died there.
Okay, these Penitent Engines, they're not scared of those Gene Stealers, which may be unwise. They're going to run. Oh, alright, they might be a little scared. I'm telling them they're not scared. But here they come. Alright, Teresa's squad over here. is going to just run up 2 inches.
No one wants to run too far today.
No, you think the impending tidal wave death would lend some urgency to the proceedings, but apparently it doesn't. There we go.
Okay, so due to my force being sort of split across the board, I do have some instinctive behaviour to do. So on the Raveners, they actually pass their leadership, which is good. And then the Venom Thrope as well, who fails. And he has instinctive behaviour feed. So D6, I get a 3. Okay, so as he's a single unit, or single model, he just gets Devour, which means he cannot shoot or run, which is not too bad. Okay, so now I'll go into the movement phase. Okay, so I'm in my movement phase. The Gene Stealers are moved up over here. And I've also moved the Raveners forward. The Hive Tyrant can now sweep, so he's swooped up into the air and came over the middle of the board. So he's got some rear armour to choose from. And over here, Zone Thropes have just moved forward. Okay, so now we're going to a Psychic phase. And I'll roll for a Warp Charge. Just 4. Okay, so I'm going to use Warp Blast with the Zone Thropes onto these, or one of these.
Well, this one's in range 4 or 3.
So we'll do that one.
So.
I'm going to throw all my dice at it and hope for the best. Because I really want to pass this.
Second 4s. There's a perils, but that means it's
so there is a perils, as I expected.
2. Yeah, so even though I've got Adamantium Will, I've only got 4 dice, so I can't stop that.
So it can't be denied. And then I'll just roll for a perils result.
1s!
Which is a 6. So
Super Cyan Zone Thrope.
That has worked out well for me. So now I get 3 shots. Strength 10, AP 2 Lance. So, just have to roll to hit.
2, I think.
Yep.
Yes, 4, I think.
So it'll be...
Armor 12 because it's Lance, normally 13. So 2 pens.
2 pens.
Shield of Faith, 6s for the Emperor. No. So 2 dice at +2.
6.
Bang! So 5 + 2 is 7. So it goes pop. And there's no one close enough to be hurt by the explosion because these guys don't count. So that Exorcist is removed.
So that's what he gets for shooting at the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah, we do need to do leadership though for one of the Zone Thropes to see whether they pass their perils or become superpowered. That's fine.
That's fine. So Hive Tyrant is going to fire his 2 Twin Link Devourers into the back of this tank here.
The Repressor.
So that's 12 shots, re-rolling. Well, only 1 miss out of all that.
And then there's a reroll on that as well.
Re-rolled. Still fails. So it's rear armour 10.
Rear armour's 10, yes.
So 4s will glance.
Oh dear.
So yep, he's definitely dead. There's a few pens in there.
The Emperor may have other
of
plans.
Course. Yep. Okay.
Let's
so
see, how many glances and pens do we have?
We have 4 pens and 3 glances.
Let's do the glances
that was
first.
that was a 4.
So it's destroyed just on glances, but do any of the pens do anything exciting to the tank? Okay,
so
save one of them. So
pen.
it's 3 pens. We've seen to see what they do.
Okay, and I don't think they can.
It's just a question of if I get pinned, really.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so all destroyed, and then I have to make leadership to avoid being pinned, and I'm pinned!
Oh.
My sisters have a habit of doing that. That's an extremely bad thing when there's a whole squad of Raveners coming for them, so they're going to jump out the back.
So, the Gene Stealers are going to run, and they get 4 inches. So they've moved a little bit further forward, and I'll run the Zone Thropes as well, and they get 3 inches. Okay, so last thing to do is just to attempt to charge with these Raveners. But I do need 11. I have Fleet, so you never know. Not like that.
But no Overwatch because I was pinned. Save face.
So, yeah, I'll re-roll them both. No,
I'll keep the 5.
Yeah, I will keep. 5.
Oh, indecision. Here we go.
Yeah, all right. I'll keep 5 and hope for a 6. Oh, it's gonna go on a 6 as well, and it hit the train piece. But you know, no risk there. So
they were slowed by terrain, just not the way we expected.
Yeah. Okay, so and that's now the end of the first game turn. So just a quick little recap, which is agonising for me, but 2 squads of Gargoyles just died. They got flamed horribly. Just lovely barbecue going on over there.
Embarrassingly failed to kill the Hive Tyrant from my own poor positioning, though.
But he was only down to 1 wound, and he swooped over here. And he's destroyed this tank here.
And pinned those sisters, which is going to be significant with a wave bearing down on them.
And what else?
Blue Repressor Sky High over here.
The Zone Folks have done that. Oh, I'm just completely forgetting what's going on. Trying to block it out of my memory, I think. And I'm just trying to think what else you've killed. You took out, well, you took a couple of wounds off a Ravener squad.
Yeah.
And popped a Gene Stealer as well. So apart from that sort of first wave, where the Gargoyles got barbecued, it weren't.
First wave, I assume.
There weren't. Yeah, there weren't much damage. I must remember I got another victory point as well. I'm popping this. So yeah, at the end of each game turn, the wave advances 6 plus d6 inches forward.
Oh!
So that's going 8 inches forward.
We're going to knock.
Just knock 2 off, just for the because it's not meant to be on the board at the beginning of the turn.
Oh, it's all weird and cuddly, and it's on a tree. You had to find a tree to be on. Oh yes.
It wipes out any terrain it hits. So then ruins over there will be gone as well. And then
here.
Just go through there. Yep, so it's done a little bit of destruction, but haven't caught up with these civilians just yet. So they might be able to outrun it.
First things we need to do is the flings. Alright, so this bunch of happy chaps here may or may not have noticed there's a tidal wave coming. Oh, no, they've spotted it. Yeah, they've noticed. Okay, so this is the guy in the middle. He's going to make it.
That's really not good for me. I was hoping a double one.
Well, it's good and it's bad because on the other hand, they have run towards the elephant in the room.
True.
Which is Mr. Hive Tyrant. He's the closest thing to these guys, so they run away from him, but fortunately that's the way they're going anyway. So, they run 7 inches. I'd be more excited by Hive Tyrant being that close to me, to be fair. That's the guy in the hedge. He's going to run. We'll put him on the second level. Doesn't matter. We're assuming they just ignore terrain.
Yep.
And these guys, so this lad here in the forest who's acting as a centre.
They might be able to.
Does he get off the table? He does.
Oh yes.
10 inches, clean pair of heels shown.
So that's 6 victory points for the Sisters of Battle to go with their 2 kill points already.
We've avoided total failure in the eyes of the Emperor at least.
There, and there's another one.
Oh, he runs away.
So 1 squad of civilians are now safe.
I really need to know if these are going to move, so we'll have to do the terrain right at the start of the turn. So this one, which has got melters in, not immobilised, and this one with flamers in, also not immobilised. Okay, so this repressor here wants to drive over this bit of ruin. It's good. Only 6 inches, because I want to get outdoors and shoot stuff. Right. In the movement phase, so these immolators I managed to avoid getting stuck on here and loaded up and headed off. Unfortunately, because they haven't got anything without a template and they loaded up this turn, I can't shoot the Hive Tyrant with them. Over there, St. Teresa and her little friends have gone over to introduce those guys to the concept of fire and purgation. These guys are pinned, so they're doing nothing apart from crying about the Hive Tyrant. Over here, this repressor's blitzed through here, spat out a squad of sisters with melters to try and hurt the Zoanthropes. The Exorcist has gone 12 inches, so it's only snap firing, but it's hoping to take down the Hive Tyrant, so it doesn't really matter. And over here, the 2 penitent engines are going over to stun the world by killing something, although it's something else the world thinks isn't very good, so there you go. And yep, that's it for the movement. Okay, so after a bit of deliberation, I've decided not to pop Shred yet, because I don't think I need it, famous last words. So first things first, Heavy Flamer from the Saint, which we're saying hits 3. Yep, so 3 wounds, AP 4.
Okay, so there's just 1 will die and 1 will be down to 2. Be that one actually.
Okay, and then 2 hand flamers. Now these are firing at a different time, so although we were saying they were going to hit 3, now they only hit 2. Obviously, a bit of blunder on my part, should have fired them first. So the first one, hitting 2, needing 5s to wound. Nothing. And the second one, he's only strength 3 of course. Nothing. Oh, and there's 4 shots, sorry. Sorry, 1 wound so far. Third one, 2 wounds, and fourth one. So 3 wounds in total, they shot AP 6. And
3 5-up saves.
Oh,
and
1 more.
So 1, so he
barbecued.
Also barbecued. So there's only 1 left now.
And then it's pistol time. So
that should be enough to wipe them out really, because there's only
3, 4,
5 plus save.
7, so 14, 15 pistol shots because of the axe. So 15 bolt pistol shots in the Seraphim because the Superior's got only 1 pistol and an axe. They need 3s to hit with these. Okay. And then they need 4s to wound. Against toughness 4, and these are AP 5 wounds, so 1, 2, 3, 4, he's horribly gunned down.
Ah!
Okay. Right, so over here, This looks like 4 and this 3, and they've both got 2 heavy flamers. So that's a total of, I worked this out, I've forgotten, 14 hits. I've got the right number of dice in my hand. And they're toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
So these need 3s to wound, AP 4.
Wow. Okay, so that's a lot of dead Gene Stealers, I think.
Well, the Broodlord's got multiple wounds, so might not get him.
So, how many we got there? So that's 4. That'd be 5. So on the Broodlord, he's got 4 plus save, are they AP 4?
They are AP 4 heavy flamers,
AP
yes.
4. So unfortunately, Broodlord's probably going to take.
You can look at it, Sarah.
Okay, so I'll look out. Oh, yeah, I will look out Sarah. Look out Sarah. So
oh dear. He's only a squad leader.
There'll be one left. Yeah. So just one little Gene Stealer.
One sad little Gene Stealer who's
Left
going to
one's
get charged by Pennant Engines. He's brave enough to stay. This squad of sisters over here is going to try and have a go at the Zoanthropes. First thing they're going to do though is use their Act of Faith, which is like the Emperor. They're only leadership 8, so I didn't buy them a veteran. Oh dear. Well, better that than a pinning test. But that's now gone, I can't use that again. So we're going to start off. I'm going to save the combi melter just in case, so just 2 melter guns, hitting on 3s. And obviously wounding on 2s. So they've still got their 3+ save because it's invulnerable, but it isn't death if they fail. Ah,
so
jibbed one.
Just jib.
Oh.
That'll have to be the.
It's the closest one. He can look out, Sarah.
Yeah. Yeah, I will look out Sarah.
He has. So
I'll take one.
next one pops. And then the rest of the squad, the other 8 will fire bolters. They are in rapid fire. So that's 16 dice. I'll roll 8 twice. Needing 3s to hit. Oh dear. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the first batch. Would be nice to get the preferred enemy. All 1s there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits. So it worked out in the end. And their strength 4 bolters against toughness 4. So 4's the wound. That's quite good.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
That's actually really nasty. So, that one, come here. So, those are all 3+ invulnerable saves. Can they live?
There's two fails in there.
I think they've got 2 wounds each, haven't they?
Okay, so I will look out Sarah's. And
Oh!
fails them both, so.
Even with his Super Saiyan powers from the warp, he still dies. Okay, so Storm Bolter from here, fired at the Zoanthrope, got a 3 and a 2, so only 1 hit. 4's to wound, that's a wound, so 3 up save.
3+ can actually pass one.
No! But he does survive, 'cause he's only got 1.
Oh dear. So, not very good for them. Very unlucky.
Yeah.
My poor Tyranids. Getting
One
barbecued, melted.
He's still got the
bolted.
Psychic Nasties to do something horrible to that squad though. Might
I
get away with it.
really need my reserves in.
Oh, they'll come, and they will do horrible things. Okay, what else we got? They can't. These Pin Sisters are going to try and shoot up the Hive Tyrant because they're snap firing anyway. They're going to try to act a face so they can re-roll 1s. And they have got it. So, I'll start off with the... I'm not going to try the Combi Melter, that's just too ridiculous. So it's just going to have to be bolters. And there are bolt pistols on the Flamer Sisters. So snap firing in total with 2 bolt pistols from the Flamer Girls. There's 18 bolt shots here. So needing 6s to hit, re-rolling 1s for preferred enemy. So we've got a hit and a re-roll and another re-roll.
2 re-rolls.
Nothing, don't get 2 re-rolls. So 1 hit so far, and second batch. Whoop, come here. 2 hits and a preferred enemy re-roll. So 2 hits. He's toughness 6, so I need 6s to wound him. Re-rolling 1s. Ah!
Oh.
On a 3+. He's okay.
Oh.
No! Well!
Just the way this game's going for me, really.
Dear oh dear.
My poor Hive Tyrant.
That is incredible.
Okay, that.
I'm on record to say that was jammy as hell.
Okay, so yeah, not looking good for Tyranids. This game hasn't gone well.
It's not going well so far, no. The Tyrannosaurus could save the day.
3 models left on the board. I need reserves in.
You do. Okay, over here, just finish off
Yeah.
the Exorcist. It was going to snap fire at the Hive Tyrant. That's obviously not needed anymore. It's going to try against the remaining throat 1, which misses. Yes, well, I'll take that in the circumstances. This simulator with the Flamer squad in has flat outed and parked itself back onto that statue to babysit these guys a bit. And this one has flat outed in this general direction because I've got no idea where the scary stuff is going to turn up, so I'm hedging my bets.
Okay, so.
You might need to do leadership for that Gene Stealer.
Yep.
Because he's not fearless.
He's leadership 10.
He's fine, he loves it.
Phew.
So assault here, through terrain, 11 inches. Nope, didn't happen. No surprise there. No, not flee or anything. Moving on.
Okay, so now Tyranids turn 2. Or what's left of them. Okay, so reserve rolls. We have the Termagants and the Tyrannocyte, who are in. We also have the Trigon, who is also in. Instinctive behaviour on the Venomthrope. She fails, fortunately, and so again, you just cannot run or shoot, which is not too much of an issue. So now we go into bringing the reserves on. So over here, that's where I'm going to place the Tyrannocyte. So I'm going to roll for scatter. That's that way, 6 inches.
Ooh.
Too bad. I can live with that.
Oh, the crashing waves!
We are getting close to the waves,
yeah.
but
you haven't moved yet. He's in the danger zone. The Top Gun theme is playing.
So I'm going to attempt to deep throat the Trigon here, so we can scare these guys away and maybe get some shooting attacks over here. So he scares. Just scatter back 11 inches.
9.
Up 9. Sorry, I can't do it.
He's on the table though. There's no worries
So
there.
that's fine. Yep. So he's about there.
Yeah, I think he might be close enough to scare the guys. We'll have to measure that. I think actually this repressor is closer at the moment.
Okay.
It's still there.
Okay, so that's my reserves in. Still looking very bleak for the Tyranids, but damage limitation is the name of the game, and I don't think we've shown these. There's all the Devourers. So
my living saint's about to demonstrate how to come back from the dead.
But before that, we have a psychic phase.
Ooh.
And I only have the one zone throat now. So warp charge is 6. Okay, so before we do the psychic phase, I just remembered I didn't recap the movement phase because there was so little of it. But basically, this Gene Stealer's just moved back a little bit. And,
he is a kill point, so it's worth him hiding.
Yep. Venomthrope's going to try his luck against some rear armour over here. You never know.
Technicals, rear armour, you work it out.
And the zone throat just moved back a couple of inches, so we'll go into a psychic phase. Okay, so I'm going to do warp blast with the zone throat, but I'm going to use the small blast on the sisters. So I'm going to use 6 dice, try and cast it. So I got 4.
Well, I've got 6 dice. I'm going to throw them all in. 5 plus deny the witch because I'm adamantium will. No, devil protects, but not that much.
Okay, so I'm going to put blast there. That we'll get 8 with a direct hit. So please.
Ooh.
Nope, of course not.
Oh dear. So DS4, isn't it?
Yep, so that was 4 inches. So
oh dear. No, that's.
So scatter dice is.
Actually, I'm going to call that 1.
Okay.
We just got this girl right here.
Okay, so it's strength 5, I believe. So
that'll do.
Yep.
And he ignores my armour, so Shield of Faith. The Emperor protects.
Would you know it?
You would.
That's the way my luck's going, I think.
It is, I'm afraid.
So we'll see if the shooting phase will be any better. So the Trigon
2s.
Prime.
Strength 5 2s on the sisters.
Oh, they need toughness 3.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so the Trigon Prime's going to fire 12 shots at these sisters over here. And
18-inch range, so that looks
a
like
few of them.
7 of them are in range.
So he does hit on 4s. So okay, so wounded on 2s. Ooh, so only 3 wounds, and they're AP 5.
He up saves. 1 dice.
So just take 1. So would have expected a bit more, but never mind. Okay, so over here we have 60 shots from the Devourers at this squad here. So I'm going to roll 3 batches of 20. So first batch.
Needing 4s.
Needing 4s. So that's 13 from the first batch, and now the second batch.
I'm keeping track over here.
Okay, so that's 23, and now the final batch.
Oh!
So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 29 hits.
So 1 under the statistical average. You miserable failure.
Okay, so to wound, I'll roll 15 first. Wounded on 3s. So that's quite a few. That's 13.
13 wounds.
So now I'll roll
14.
Next, roll another 14. I took 1 out. Oh no, that 3 was 1, wasn't it?
Okay, so Seraphim have a 3 up. The Saint has a 2 up. So we've got 8 Seraphim before we get to the Saint. Saving on 3s. So far, only 2 have died. away. So that leaves us with another 6 dice in the wound pool. Oh, that was more violent. So another 4 go down. 2. There is a superior there, but who's got time for all those? Look how it says. 4, and then we have to roll 2 at a time. No good. Still good. Pool's dwindling. Still good.
Oh, that's surviving.
Still good. And 1 will save. Well, that could have been a lot worse for me.
Yep, so only lost 6. Okay, so the Tyrannosaur's got 15 attack, or 15 shots from his death spreads. And we're doing it so all the guns just fire at the same target, just to make it easier.
Imagine it spinning really fast on its axis or something.
Yeah. Which would explain why it's only hitting on 5s.
It's dizzy.
So that's not too bad. Okay, so wounded on 2s.
Ouch.
So that's 5 wounds.
So 5 wounds. AP's not 3, is it?
Nope.
So 2 at a time for the Seraphim. Oh, 1's died now. So 1 at a time now. She's good. She's still good. And she's still good. And they are fearless because of the Saint, so they're not running.
Okay, so the Venom Throat's just going to try and charge the back end of the tank and
Easily in.
Hello. So that's 3 attacks.
Not monstrous creatures, doesn't have a wrath. Needs 3s to hit. It's a mobile vehicle. 2 hits. Needs 6s to glance.
No.
It's a brave effort.
Worth a try. It's better than doing nothing, which is pretty much what he's been doing this game.
Poor guy.
Okay, so here comes the tidal wave again.
Yeah. End of the game turn. Do you want to roll for it this time? In the spirit of fairness, I rolled for it last time.
Yeah, why not? I'll probably end up killing that stuff. So that's 5, so I'm probably going to catch up to the...
Well, it was D6 plus 5, isn't it? So it's 11 inches, my mistake.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just short of him.
So it's just taking him right up to a Tyrannosaur, who, if he manages to survive the next turn, will have to run away.
Drift slowly away with as much urgency as he can manage.
So that's the end of turn 2, and yeah, so it's really not looking good for Tyranids, but we've got a few more models in to just try and...
It's looking quite dangerous for these guys. If they don't make it away from that wave, the Tyranids will count as harvesting them, which will be 6 victory points.
Yeah, which I could really do with.
And if these ones keep fleeing this way, they're going to get close to that Trigon if I can't get rid of it. Which is going to mean they get it.
And of course, the way the game's going, he will get rid of it. Quite easily, I should imagine.
We shall see.
So yeah, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what I've got left by my turn 3. So anyway, we'll go into Adepta Sororitas turn 3.
Okay, so these guys running away from the wave. I'm going to put my best Gandalf on. Fly, you fools! Oh, they sort of listened. 9 inches.
Yep.
It's gaining on them, but they're
counting on getting some points for, but they're...
We've made it to the middle of the table now.
Yeah, they really got their Todd on.
Again, we're using that guy in the middle as the indicator of where they actually are. And these guys, this fella here is the indicator. And they're running 10. Which puts them perilously close to a big angry creature who really wants to eat them. So I've got to do something about that. Because if it's still like that at the start of the Tyranid turn, they're out. Is that all of them?
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, they fortunately don't give you cover either. So this simulator here is going to try and come around this way. It means he's got to take dangerous on these trees and on the wreck of the repressor. So on the trees, it gets stuck. That's very bad when there's a tidal wave coming. So it loses the whole point, and I think the girls decide we're jumping out. So in movement, this Exorcist didn't fancy tank shocking or taking terrain, so it's moved a little bit away here to get itself clear, to line up on the Trigon. Penitent engines are going to give it a go. That's only strength 6, they might get away with it, they're armor 11. Over here, this squad has disembarked, ready to have a crack at the Trigon as well, and the Dominion squad's a bit of a waste, they're going to try and knock out that Zoanthrope. In the centre, sisters are moving up to babysit that mob of civilians. The Flamer girls, the Dominions, had to hop out because their tank managed to get stuck on a forest, so that's dead in a turn or 2. And over this way, now I could have run away, but that's not Sister of Battlestar. So we're going to go in, try and flame these, and hopefully hit and run or consolidate away from the big wave of doom.
Yeah, you don't get hit by that.
If I get eaten by the wave, then the internet has my permission to laugh at me.
They're too busy laughing at me at the moment. Okay, so into the shooting phase, which is going to be horrible, as always.
Okay, so since I need to kill quite a few of these, I'm going to try and pop my Act of Faith. It's going on the Saints leadership of 10, which will give me Shred. There it is.
Yep.
And we've already checked, and between these two hand flamers, they're hitting 19 models twice, because they're both firing 2 shots.
Lovely.
So I'm needing the toughest 3, so I need
3, yep.
4s to wound, re-rolling for Shred. First batch of 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the re-rolls 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. As at this point, I think I may have overcooked this.
Yep, I think they're all going to die.
And so 16 so far. The second batch 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30.
Do they get a save against that? The 6+ armor save, so...
Yeah. So 31, and these are AP6 wounds.
Yep, so they're all dead, basically.
Yeah. So that may have not have gone according to plan.
Okay, so I really hope the wave eats you for that.
I will deserve it. Okay, so over here, I'm going to start off with 4 heavy flamer shots into this guy. Obviously, they each hit him once. And he's toughness 6, so they need 5s to wound him. So 2 wounds, and he has 3 up armor save, I believe.
Yeah, one. Just a 1, there's only 1.
Oh, sorry. Basic number recognition fail. He's fine. Okay, the Exorcist will have a go. Fires D6 shots. Oh dear. They hit on 3s. Oh dear again. They do wound on 2s. Oh my word. That's a cascading sequence of failures.
Oh, that's the first bit of luck I've had all day.
It is. This squad here,
not matter.
they tried their Act of Faith earlier and failed, so they can't do it again. They are now going to use their combi melter. So 3 melter shots in total, needing 3s. Okay, we'll assume that's the superior. She's not used to firing melters. Needing 2s to wound. Okay, so that is 2 AP 1 wounds, and
so he's now down to...
He's down by 2, so he's down to 4, I think.
Yep. Let's put 2 wounds on him.
Okay, and bolt guns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sisters left, and they are obviously in rapid fire range. So 12 dice. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, just cover it.
11, 12. Needing 3s to hit. Ah, and 1s taunt me. They would have been rerolls. But they're needing 6s to wound for the toughness. Not a thing, not a sausage, nada. So I'm going to try and beat him up. That will go well. I have got the repressor there, but it's probably going to have a go at the zone throat. Over here, first off, these Dominions in a ridiculous waste of firepower. I've got to fire 4 melter guns at this zone throat. 1 misses, 2s to wound him.
And goodbye.
Unless he makes 3 3-ups,
I think he is toast.
Yeah,
Yep,
he's
2-1,
exploded
brilliant.
dramatically. Okay, that leaves these 2 vehicles. This can't really do a thing with its heavy flamers. This is going to fire a storm bolter over at the Tribal, because why not? It needs 3s, 1 hits, it needs 6s, nothing happens there. So, that is my shooting, apart from a bit of running going on in the middle.
Okay.
These girls will run.
That's at 6.
You like that?
Yep.
Yeah, they run 6, and the flamers will run 2. So in the Sisters Assault phase, these 2 pennant engines are going to try and charge. They need 3 inches. Yeah, they're well and truly in.
So I get to Overwatch. So 12 hits and
12 shots. 12 shots.
2 shots. Yeah. 12 hits would have been nice, but only 1 hit.
And their front arm is 11.
So it's a 6 again. No.
Nothing happens.
But you know,
Okay.
worth trying.
Clang. This one's going to try. He's going to come in this way to make sure he's closer to the civvies.
So let's hope he dies.
Yeah, well, I get to place the hits, son. You know where they're going.
Yeah.
Right. So the first thing that happens is the highest initiative is the pennant engines make the Hammer of Wrath. Okay, so pennant engines are strength 5 basic, so they make Hammer of Wrath. They need 5 to wound, and as usual, nothing happens there. And they're only initiative 3, so the Trigon does get to go first.
Okay, so he has 6 attacks.
He's not smashing.
What's your weapon skill?
4.
So hitting on 3s. So 4 hits.
Okay, they are strength 6 against an armor 11 open-topped vehicle. They need 5 to glance them.
Oh! That just sums up my game, I think.
I think it does, yes.
Oh,
okay.
dear.
So pennant engines have 3 attacks each. They have 2 weapons, and they are raged. So this turn, they have 6 attacks each. I'm doing 1 at a time. They do need force to hit. Oh, that was poor. So the first one hits twice.
Yeah, these dice aren't being too kind now.
And the second one hits twice. But it's 4 straight to 10 AP2 hits because they have close combat weapons. So that is 3 wounds.
Oh, so he's down to 1, so he's hanging in there.
He's still trucking.
It's not good enough. You have to take one with him, really. Okay, so very brief movement phase is that we've moved slightly further away from this wave, but probably not going to be enough. And then Venom Throat's just going to go at this tank again, because why not? So, straight into a shooting, 15 shots at this squad here, hitting on 5s. So, 3, and then we wounded on 2s. So,
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
It's enough to kill all the Seraphim. 3 up saves.
Of course,
they made it.
Survived.
They have survived ridiculous death, those girls.
So, I'm going to charge in. I won't bother rolling that distance.
Oh, I think you might just make it.
Yeah. So, 3 attacks here. Get on 3s again. Just 2
hits,
and
6 to glance. Nothing.
So, no, close, but no cigar. So, straight over here.
Assault phase.
So, yep, 6 attacks again.
Oh, he's still not smashing. He's confident.
No, I know as soon as I smash, I roll a 1 or a 2 to hit.
Okay.
That's going to happen.
3s to hit though.
So 3s to hit. And you see, even with that many,
I
even with that
can't
many
blame
dice.
you for not smashing 2 hits out of 6 attacks.
Yeah. And then a 5 or 6. No, a 1 and a 3 again. That's all I keep rolling.
So the Pent Engines are now down to 4 attacks each. So roll all 8 at once.
So try again.
Probably in trouble. Forced to hit him. Okay, well that was poor. Any more dice I can't see? That's a miss.
3, yep.
Only 3 hits, but any of these come 2 up.
Yep,
and
he's dead, yeah.
Yeah, he's horribly dead.
Okay, so...
Destruction.
Okay, and yeah, speaking of destruction, I'll let you do the honours.
Wave time.
This time.
Okay. So we already measured this. On a 4 or more, it's going to catch the Seraphim and the Living Saint. Oh, there it is. So 6, that's 10 inches, and there it goes. It hits them.
And of course, it also takes out.
Annihilates the unfortunate spore. So he's dead. And okay, so Living Saint has died. She has to make a leadership test to see if her Act of Faith goes off, and it does. So we place a marker there. When she comes back, she'll have to come back 1 inch away from the wave because she can't come back somewhere where she'd immediately die.
Yeah.
And then run like hell.
Oh yes. Okay, so there'll probably be no surprise to anyone to know we'll probably just going to call it there. I only have a Venom Throat and a Gene Stealer left. It's been a horrible game for me. Flamers just beat this list up all day. Unfortunately, these are the only painted Tyranid models I got. So if you think this is like a crap list, then you know that's just why I'm running them, because they're painted up. Personally, there's a few things in here like the Gene Stealers and Raveners I probably wouldn't take in a normal game. And the Sky Tyrant Swarm I just wanted to try out, and yeah, I went not good against Flamers, it seems. And you know, there's some bad luck as well. I'm not trying to make excuses, but you know, it's just how it goes sometimes. But it's been a good game, and before we finish, we're just going to see if we're going to play about with the wave and the civilians to see if it does catch any of them, just for fun.
Okay, so what we'll do, we'll remove the ones that aren't relevant. We just leave the 2 guys and tell us where they are.
Yeah, that just makes it a lot easier.
And then they are going to get to flee. What's this guy? I think, wasn't it? Yeah, what's this guy? They're going to get to flee 2d6 inches, and the wave is going to chase them. So this guy first. He flees 8 inches. Humph.
See, with that squad running so fast most of the game, I just couldn't get the points from the wave.
Yeah.
Eating them, unfortunately.
This guy here, he only flees 4 inches. He's getting cocky. He thinks the finish line's in sight. And then the wave chases them. Oh dear. It's lost its joy of the vivre. It's French word meaning something clever that I can't pronounce. The wave comes up.
Yeah, the wave just... It's supposed to move fairly quick, but...
I think overall the wave has phoned in its performance in this game a bit.
Yeah. Obviously, if my nits would have lasted a bit longer, we might have seen more action.
See how far he runs now? 7 inches.
Yes,
he's still doing alright. Gets him just to the other side of the wall.
These civilians know they're doomed. So...
Mo Farah, that one. This one here. Oh, 7 inches. Nearly off. Wave chases again. Well, that one won't be seen. Oh dear.
Oh dear, yeah. So the wave's just lost
7
momentum now.
inches, yeah. Obviously these sisters we're assuming are running ahead of the wave and not getting murdered by it.
Yeah, yeah.
Next turn, the game also would have been over long before this, but you know. So this guy now runs 8.
Yeah, this
He's actually gaining on the other one now.
Yeah, I mean,
This guy
really
just runs
ran
up the
speed
table,
and he's
there he
gone.
goes.
So yeah, I think it's safe to assume the wave wouldn't have caught any of them.
The wave would unfortunately have failed to get the Tyranids any more victory points because this guy has now got another 7. So yeah, he's off. We'll see what the wave's last hurrah was though. Come on, 6. Oh,
No.
okay. So yeah, wave would have got to about there.
Okay,
So
that's
there
a
we go.
shame. Yeah, maybe, you know, the list wasn't tailored too well for the mission either, but hey, it was a good mission to try out. I wanted to try it out. I mean, with these missions, you just don't know what the balance is going to be like until you play them. And it's just something different to think about.
You realise what this means? We may have to do the one where my flamer starts, where all my weapons start snap firing after a while. That'll teach those flamers.
Yeah, that's a very
Run out of
strange
immediate.
mission. So yeah, so obviously a Sisters of Battle victory, quite easy. I don't think I really have to mention that. Victory points wise, it finished 10 victory points to 2, unless we count victory points from what the wave eats. I wasn't that sure that.
It's kill points, so I think whatever each side's guys lose would count.
Okay, so that would then be 12,
1 each actually, 8 your pod and my Seraphin.
as well as oh, yeah, she wouldn't count because she came back.
She came back to life, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, final score would have been 11-3. So I will win another battle report one day, I promise.
Oh, it's going to happen. Have faith. Faith is good.
Yeah, Faith seems to have worked well for them. But no, it's a really enjoyable game.
Handshake?
Yep. Handshake, of course. You know, whatever the outcome, I always enjoy these games. I like playing the game differently, which is why I like trying out different missions. And I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. So, until the next time, we shall see you in the next video.